What if one decision today could change how much money you build over the next 5 years? Most people think millionaires win because they got lucky or started rich. Sometimes that happens. But in real life, the biggest difference is not luck. It is what they do repeatedly. Not once. Not when they feel motivated. Repeatedly. In this video, we shall explore the 5 money moves that set millionaires apart. These moves come from patterns seen in people who handle money well. They know their numbers. They set systems. They plan early. They focus on the few moves that matter most. And they spend for value, not just cheap prices. Let us start. 1. Know the ins and outs of your finances. First, we have the move that sounds basic, yet it is where many people quietly fall behind. Millionaires know their numbers. They know exactly how much money comes in, where it goes, what they owe, and how much they invest. They do not rely on guesses or rough ideas. They look directly at the facts. Money becomes clearer when it is measured. When you know the numbers, decisions improve. Many people focus their energy on small money questions. They debate tiny prices and stress over minor purchases. These decisions feel productive, but they rarely shape long-term outcomes. The real impact comes from bigger numbers. Income, total debt and payoff timelines, savings rate, investment rate, housing costs, spending priorities. Money beliefs also matter, because beliefs influence every choice you make. These numbers tell the true story of your financial position. Knowing your numbers is not the finish line. It is the starting point. Once the truth is visible, change becomes possible. If debt is high, you can create a clear payoff plan. If investing is low, you can increase it gradually. If housing costs are too heavy, you can explore alternatives. Prediction leads to planning. Planning reduces panic. Start simply. Open a notes app. Write 7 lines. Income, debt, savings percent, investing percent, housing percent. Spend more on. Spend less on. Fill in what you know. Leave unknowns blank for now. This step is not about perfection. It is about awareness. Awareness creates control, and control builds confidence. 2. Build systems that run on auto. Next, we have the move that makes progress feel easier over time. Millionaires do not depend on willpower. Stress hits. Mood drops. Plans break. If your money plan depends on feeling disciplined every day, it will fail sooner or later. So millionaires build systems. A system keeps working even when you feel low. It removes daily decisions. It keeps progress moving quietly. A simple system starts with automation. Bills get paid automatically. Savings moves automatically. Investing moves automatically. That way you do not wake up and negotiate with yourself. You do not keep restarting every month. You can also set simple money rules that make decisions easier. For example, you decide a percentage of every paycheck goes to investing first. You decide a percentage goes to savings until a safety fund reaches a target. You decide extra cash, like bonuses or gifts, follows a rule too. Part gets invested. Part gets saved. Part can be used for fun. That makes spending cleaner because you already decided the plan before emotions show up. A system also protects you from overthinking. Many people keep asking, "Can I afford this?" A system answers it for you. If your investing and saving already happened, what remains is what you can use. That reduces guilt and fear. Start small if needed. Even one automated transfer is a system. Set it for the day after you get paid. Make it a percentage, not a fixed amount. A percentage grows as your income grows. That is how progress speeds up. 3. Make a plan before life forces you. At number 3, we focus on planning early. Most people wait until a problem hits. The car breaks down. Job problems show up. A family emergency happens. Then panic starts. Panic leads to bad decisions. Borrowing. Selling investments. Taking expensive debt. Working from fear. This is the cycle that keeps people stressed for years. Millionaires plan before the pressure. They do not do it because they are paranoid. They do it because they respect reality. Life brings surprises. Planning turns surprises into manageable problems. This move starts with an emergency fund. Not for shopping. Not for vacations. For emergencies only. Even a small buffer changes your behavior. It reduces stress. It stops you from making desperate choices. It gives you time. Time is what allows good decisions. Then you build a life plan for your money. Not a fantasy plan. A real plan. What do you want money to do for you? Do you want to buy a home? Start a business? Support parents? Travel? Retire earlier? Switch careers? Pay for education? You need clarity. Without clarity, people pick random saving numbers and feel guilty forever. They never feel enough, because they never define the goal. Once you know what you want, you build a timeline. Then you work backwards. If you want a target in 5 years, what monthly amount makes sense? If you want a target in 10 years, what investing rate gets you there? Then you put it into your systems, so your plan runs without daily effort. This is how you stay out of the corner. Your back stays away from the wall because you planned before the wall appeared. 4. Live by the 80-20th principle. At number 4, we talk about the 80-20 mindset for personal money. This is the move that makes results faster. Millionaires focus on the few actions that create most of the results. Most people do the opposite and get stuck in tiny money decisions because tiny decisions feel easier. Small questions sound like this. Should I buy this coffee? Should I skip this snack? Should I find a cheaper brand of something small? Those questions feel smart because they are easy to answer, but they rarely change your future. Big questions sound like this. Can I negotiate a raise? Can I switch roles for higher pay? Can I learn a skill that increases income? Can I cut housing costs in a meaningful way? Can I pay off high-interest debt faster? Can I increase my investing rate by 2%? Can I build a side income that adds real monthly cash? Millionaires spend their attention on the big levers. They do not ignore small spending completely. They just do not worship it. They know small spending matters only after the big pieces are handled. Try this exercise. Look at your last 30 days. Write the top 3 categories where your money went. Housing, food, transport, debt. Then look at income. Ask one big question for each category. How can I reduce this by a meaningful amount? How can I increase my income by a meaningful amount? Then pick one big move and work on it for 30 days. Not 10 moves. One move. This is how results change without feeling overwhelmed. 5. Focus on value over cost. Finally, at number 5, we talk about value. This move changes how you spend without turning your life into punishment. Many people think being good with money means buying the cheapest option every time. But millionaires who manage money well think differently. They look at value. Cost is what you pay. Value is what you get back. Cheap can be expensive. Cheap products break. Cheap services waste time. Cheap choices often lead to buying again. Then you spend more anyway, plus you lose time. Time matters. Time is the one resource you cannot replace. Value spending means spending more in a few areas that matter, and spending less on things that do not. It is not random. It is intentional. It can mean paying for education that improves your income. It can mean paying for tools that save you hours. It can mean paying for health support that improves energy and focus. It can also mean paying for quality items that last, instead of replacing cheap items again and again. Here is the key rule. Spend more where it improves your life, your health, your skills, and your earning power, as long as it fits your plan. Spend less where you do not care. This removes guilt. It also removes waste. Millionaires do not hoard money just to feel safe. They use money to solve problems and build a better life. They still invest. They still plan. But they also understand the point of money is not fear. The point is to create options and time. That brings us to the 5 money moves that separate people who build wealth from those who stay stuck repeating the same cycle. The next step is choosing action over intention. You do not need to change everything at once. Pick one move from this video and start applying it in your own life. Real progress begins when ideas turn into habits and habits turn into results. If this video brought value, hit the like button so it reaches more people who need it. Share it with someone who is serious about improving their money situation. And subscribe to the channel for more clear, practical guidance on building wealth with simple, proven principles.